And we're back with another episode of Real Life Movie Talk. It is your boy, Chris.
Blockbuster Ben.
John.
Yep.
John.
Hey.
He's here.
Yep.
We made it again.
We did.
Look at us.
We're here and we have snacks this time.
Snacks.
We didn't have snacks last. Did we have? No. We had.
All right, let me talk about my snack first.
We had them shit cookies, the
What is
cookie
it?
roll things. Remember the fucking cookie roll
yeah.
sticks?
See,
I
that's
like
why I gave you that beer.
You took them, right? You
I
took
like
them.
Those things were like something that you put in another medium flavored thing. Like
Yeah.
I kind of like this coffee and I kind of like this cookie stick, but together
They might be all
I
right.
like them a little bit more.
They tasted like rich people snacks.
Probably.
Like Milano cookies.
Like Tom Brady's kids would have.
Some,
fucking-
right.
I-
Some
I-
pretentious ass
I
Milano
love
cookie.
Milano cookies. I fucking.
You see, he put his finger up.
Yeah, I love those. I'll drink
I brought, since we're going to talk about snacks, these are actually Jen's. These were a gift from her sister, but Jen is in Orlando right now, and she effed around, and she's going to find out that these are gone when she comes back.
Oh no.
Because I'm not really, well, I can't, it's hard to say both. It's like a paradox, right? I'm not a big sweet candy, like this kind of candy kind of person, like sugary candy, except I love
Sour streamers.
sour, like the gummy worms, the little, what the fuck is
Sour
the
Patch
snakes,
Kids?
the snakes. I'm not a huge Sour Patch Kids. I don't like the flavor.
I like the watermelon ones.
Fuck you.
That's 2 F's.
Yeah.
What'd you bring, Ben? I also have
So-
1 stick of gum.
I brought back
JIC.
chips from Canada, eh?
Hey.
So I meant to bring these on the last episode, but I forgot. So they have different.
So they're expired.
No. Well, are there?
Nothing in Canada expires.
Yeah.
It just said the bags just say, "Well, sorry, we're giving you another one."
Preserved in maple syrup.
So I mean, Lay's
And bear guts.
Lay's notoriously has wild flavors, but these are Canadian flavors. The American style cream and onion, which I'm pretty sure is just going to be sour cream. and
Real
onion.
funny that you said these are Canadian flavors, American style.
Yeah, and then the West Indies hot and sweet chili. So never seen.
Neither of those are in
Those
Canada.
are very, very
I know, it's-
racial.
but these flavors have
Hey,
never been down here
I
to my knowledge.
clearly know you guys don't like it in this country, so we're going to give you chips based on other countries.
So we're gonna do a little dab of these.
Little dab of do?
Yeah, just to see what's up. Do you want to go American first, or you want to go to
No,
the
I want to
Indies?
watch you open that bag.
Yeah, they're,
Get
they
it,
should be.
Get it.
They use a different kind of plastic
Get
up
it,
there.
Yeah.
That is- holy shit!
Get it. They seal it with maple syrup.
This does feel thick.
Yeah.
He loosened it, though.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
did loosen
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Let me see.
Here, you try. Try those. Best catch he's ever had.
Yeah, you're supposed to rip them.
Let's see.
I know you guys are watching it. Took him 2 tries, though.
Yeah, it was good. I had to re-grip.
Let me get one more.
Yeah, go on.
There's something sweet in there.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Right?
These are ribbed. Ribbed for her pleasure.
Yeah, a Ripple chip is a superior chip, if I'm being honest. The Ripple cut.
Oh, yeah.
It holds the flavor better,
I
right?
do-
You also get more chip, technically, right? Because it's not the straightest
Yeah.
point between
That's
two
a good
lines.
point.
Is it
Straightest
spicy?
line between 2 points.
A little bit, yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
It's got a little
Did you
kick to
try
it.
that?
No, not yet.
Wait, take a sip of your beer first. I want you to taste this. Well, we
You
already
ever
heard.
had Peroni?
Yeah. Vicariously through you.
John's got this line.
That's
line
pretty damn
face.
good.
Yeah.
You nailed that.
Wow, I like that.
Yeah, this tastes like sour cream and onion.
But there's,
Yeah.
it's something sweet, though, right? Or am I tripping?
They probably use Vidalia onions or something, you know?
Chives.
Yeah.
There you go.
Love a good chip.
Yeah.
I'll probably finish eating these later.
I actually like the most recent movie chips.
Pretty funny.
Hilarious. When
Yeah.
he carries his naked ass to the bathtub is one of my favorite scenes ever.
I watched it recently.
Yeah.
Julia had put it on.
Me too. First time I've seen it.
First time.
Yep.
You guys watch it at the same time?
No.
Have you been to his house since he's done the thing?
I was at the party with everyone.
With the, oh, yeah.
I got the rest of my movie posters today.
I've been waiting for him to invite us over to watch a movie. Really? That's
I
a lot
haven't
of-
even watched
Well,
the
we were
movie
going to have
yet.
something over there the other night, but we got uninvited.
Yeah, it was Wilson's birthday.
Ah!
All right.
Sorry, everybody.
No.
Let's get back to the
You
movie
love to
review.
watch us eat snacks. We know that. So before we get into the review, let's touch on some things we've been
Terminal list.
watching. Yeah, that's all I'm
That's all
going to
I
talk
gotta
about
say.
is the terminal.
Just watch it. I'm telling you, I've literally put, so July 5th, I always take off the day after 4th of July.
Uh-huh.
Unless 4th of July is on Sunday, in which case it gets celebrated the day before because of God or something. Chick-fil-A. I don't know.
It's facts.
So I don't need that Monday off generally.
Yeah.
That being said, I watched the entire season on that July 5th. I watched the first. So just watch it. In the end of the first episode, you're going to go,
Yep.
holy F.
Holy F.
Oh,
Yes.
speaking of which, shout out Jordan McLaughlin. Did you see her status?
No.
Oh, it's funny as shit.
Can we just end on that, or do you want to tell everybody what she did?
Yeah, I was just gonna tell everyone.
Yeah, do it. Go now.
Oh, okay. I thought we were going to talk about the show and then tell everybody what she did after we talked about the show.
Yes.
Oh, I don't care.
Oh, no. I did see her status. She watched the last episode first.
Then why don't you go ahead, John? Tell him.
Chris wanted to tell everybody that so bad.
If he did, he would have said it already.
Well, Ben acted as if he wanted to wait.
Here's the thing. If you're not first, you're last. Shake and bake. That's what it comes down to.
Chris, I'm so sorry he just did that to you.
I'm not sorry.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I've
The
never,
funny
your
thing
birthday.
is, all right, so what happened was
I never seen it.
she watched the last episode first, finished the entire episode, so she now saw everything ends, and she was like, wow, this really jumped into it. Then she realized it was the last episode and made a status about it, which I love because she's very self-deprecating and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And she said, and I've done this on multiple shows.
That was the best part.
Can
and
we-
I was dying.
Can we talk about that for a second? I don't know her well enough to where I wanted to write on
So
her post.
funny, dude.
How does that happen? Not just once, but multiple times.
So I
She's
did
a
li-
nice lady.
I did listen to Neil deGrasse and Elon Musk. I'm sorry, Snowden and Elon Musk's second interview before the first one.
Right, but those are years apart, right? We're talking about 8 episodes of a show that are
So-
in the same place,
So here's how
one
I get-
after the next.
the
They're,
only-
they're not in backward. They don't
Here-
put them in backwards order on the thing.
No.
They start at
Check.
1, and you go to the end.
Hold on, Ben. Don't ask the question. No, don't listen to the answer. So here's how I think that could possibly happen.
Okay.
Right. And I'm not excusing what happened. I'm just saying that I've been in a very similar scenario. So somebody else has my Disney Plus, right? And the other day I turned on the Obi-Wan shit, and I turned it on. It said. It just said Obi-Wan play.
It said chapter
It-
4,
no,
and then John went, oh,
it said
not this one.
Gotta be the first
No,
episode.
wait, no, I just said all I clicked was play. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then like a minute in, like
Well, you catch it,
like
though.
30 seconds.
You have to catch it.
However, if I was in the other, so every show starts off with a recap.
Yes.
Then you can skip it, and sometimes
Sure.
the very first episode of the new season will be a recap of the previous season.
Sure.
Now, this particular series has no previous season, so she shouldn't have.
Yeah, when they were all
Now,
just calling each other
here-
names,
here's the thing.
killing people,
Here's-
she was like,
here's the
well,
thing.
this is good. It's a good show.
Here's what
No
I know.
context at all.
I could definitely turn on any episode of any show that Jen's ever seen,
Uh-huh.
and she wouldn't know where she was in the series because most of the time, these women, when they're watching television, they're really watching TikTok or something like that. You know what I mean? So I could see how it's possible to be at the wrong point on a series, especially if somebody else has your streaming services.
Okay.
But either
You know
way,
what I mean?
I
But-
just love
but-
that she put it out. That's fine.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I love that about her.
I guarantee she has her Christmas tree up still.
Yeah, she's just.
She has 2 every year, and one never goes down. I guarantee it.
She's exactly who she wants to be.
They are
which is
who we thought they were.
I just.
Would you
That was
guys like
funny
to
as
try
hell.
one of these?
Oh, I'll play. Yeah.
So wait,
I'd
love
we
to
watching
wanna-
anything else? I just want to run out quick. There's so many good
I finished
shows.
The Boys.
I haven't seen The Boys.
Did you
yet.
guys watch Peaky Blinders?
No.
Are you?
I'm like 3 episodes in.
I'm drinking here. Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm 3 episodes in. I'm waiting for Julia.
For what?
She wants to watch it.
So what?
It's
Watch
the
it
only
again.
show we watched
It's
together.
that is the
All right, I'll
only
watch it.
series I've ever watched twice.
So
The entire season,
So-
seasons, every single one of them twice.
Peaky's out. Terminalist is out.
Peaky's been out for 4 months. I think.
No.
I'm on season
It has
2
been
of
for
Peaky
me.
Blinders.
Ever.
It's so good. I'm jealous of what you
All
have.
right. So the few fans we do have, and I know Shane, please, I need you to message, put a bird in your boy's ear.
Well, Shane watched.
Make him watch Peaky Blinders before the next movie. I don't care. This some bitch has every Sunny reference in the world. He has not seen Peaky Blinders. It's the best
seen the first
series
season.
I've ever seen
I've seen
ever.
the first season.
What?
I've seen the first season.
That is, you have not seen it.
But let's go down
That's
the
like
list
saying
of
I've
all
watched the last season of Game of Thrones.
Can we just take a minute
Yes.
and appreciate the amazingness that's on TV right now?
A lot of amazingness.
So Peaky Blinders,
already seen
Stranger
it.
Things,
I've never seen
Burnt, Boys.
Did you say burnt?
Isn't it Burnt? Oh no,
Burn Notice.
no. What?
That can't be it.
No.
That was a show.
It ended in like 04. He's talking about right now.
No, it's with Lip. The fuck is that show called? Where he's a cook.
Oh, yeah. Burnt.
The Bear.
The Bear. Sorry.
Yeah.
The Bear.
Excellent.
Is he gay?
No.
No.
Oh.
No, that'd be good. It's a Sunny reference.
The Cub. No, I mean, it's a gay reference.
Would have been good though.
Would have been good though.
Or The Pair. That
What
also
else
be
is out
so.
there? Umbrella Academy.
Finish that.
We had to watch.
Didn't like it.
I couldn't. Understand
Hated
what was
the ending.
happening.
I'm kind of not interested in it.
Hated
Went
the
to
ending.
sleep. But there's so many good
The
shows.
show was very interesting until this season.
Terminal List. I didn't even mention that. Obi-Wan.
We
There's
mentioned it.
so many good
Obi-Wan
things
is
out there.
good.
So good.
I have like 2 episodes left of that.
There's 7 or 8. 7.
I thought it was like 6.
There's more than that. Well,
Okay.
maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Did you see? Never mind.
Okay. Yeah,
Is he back?
and
I have to say a little bit. Where
And
have
what?
you seen
What
any of
show?
Obi-Wan?
All of it.
A little bit of a spoiler here, and I'm not going to give you too much.
Yeah, I'll tell you what episode.
Did he make it back to the planet?
I think so.
Is he in like safekeeping right now?
I think so. Hold on a minute.
Is the girl with him, Leia?
Yeah. I'm on episode. Oh, am I not tracking this? The fuck?
Oh, you about to watch the last episode?
Has the lady, the other female Jedi, the Black Jedi, has you figured out that what she did? What did he get Leia back?
No. No.
She's getting interrogated.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah,
that's where you
yeah.
are.
Okay.
The next episode is the one where you find out how badass Darth Vader is. Way stronger than you ever see him.
So that's the thing,
in
too.
all of the Star Wars.
Star Wars, like, aficionados talk about how gangster he was, but no one ever showed it. So now you get to see some of it.
Verbatim, you know what I said to you?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
We
you
talked about
finally
it.
get to see how badass Darth Vader really is.
Yeah. And
Or was.
that was at that moment I had seen the episode I think prior or something like because there you see a little bit of it.
Richard
You see
Pryor
him
lights
fight
him
out-
on
See
fire.
him fight out in the field.
Yeah.
Richard Pryor
Yeah.
lit on fire. Pryor. It's name recognition from The Office. I got it.
All right.
Also, real quick, one other show I wanted to mention, just because I was
I-
drunk and I wanted to know if you guys thought this.
I didn't even get to talk about the terminal list yet. So yeah.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you were moving on.
No.
My apologies.
It's okay. We'll get back.
We never even got to Terminal List.
All right.
honestly.
Have you guys seen Arrested Development?
We started Terminal List, and you said, real quick, let me tell you about
bullshit.
Let me tell you about Jordan McLaughlin.
Bullshit.
Honestly, you know what? I like her a lot, but she posted this contest.
was you.
Did you read it?
That was you.
No, I never heard it. Oh, you did hear it. You son of a bitch. Just tell my story. That's how it went.
It's a good recap.
But no.
Go ahead.
Arrested Development.
So if this came on the first episode of the podcast, I'd know that I missed the previous episodes. But Arrested, if you guys have not seen that, so I might have been drunk a little bit, but this episode, dude, it's an old gym rat who's like a hard ass military guy. He fucks his neck up and he can't walk anymore. So he shows up and there's this daughter that they're trying to get money from.
Ronnie Coleman.
It's similar, but he can't walk or whatever. So he has a guy, a giant gym buff, carry him, and he's like a little guy now because his legs are all deteriorated. And he's yelling at this guy for carrying him around. He's like, "I won't do wheelchairs. I won't do it." And he's trying to hit on this blonde girl, and he goes, "Oh, so how you been? You want to take me out for a waltz? Ronnie, shake me for her so she could see." And he fucking shakes him, and his dude's legs are just flapping around. And I was dead. I could not contain it.
Damn.
And I just want to know if it seems funny or if I was just
Dude,
really
that
fucked
reminds
No,
me of
that seems funny.
That's Family Guy.
up. It was
with
so
Joe.
good. Yeah.
There's a bunch of Joe scenes that are like that.
Yeah.
Where his legs don't work. It's hilarious.
Okay.
They got him in one of those sex swings. Sex swings. Dude, when his legs don't work, it's absolutely hilarious. 'Cause every once in a while he'll be tore up, and you think that he can go, and he'll go, and his legs are just not there. Boom.
Oh jeez.
Oh, Family Guy, I love you.
Yeah. Courtney loves that.
Anyway,
shit, too.
Terminal List.
Yes, Terminal List.
Yeah, dude. I was.
You
saying,
would think we're reviewing this, honestly.
We can score it. We have scored TV
we'll
shows.
score it
we have
high.
scored TV shows.
We're going
I-
to get Dave for that.
I was also one day. I started it in the morning, the day before 4th of July. I watched the first 3 episodes, and I was like, all right, now I
Me
can,
too.
now I can start my day.
Yeah.
Now I'll go out and do whatever. And we got out, did whatever, and then that night, Courtney and I were supposed to watch Stranger Things. She fell asleep. So I was like, well, let me just check back in with Chris Pratt.
He put melatonin
I-
in her drink.
But it's from like Episode
Let me
1
just
ends.
check back
yeah.
in on Chris
Get
Pratt.
some rest, babe. 4th of July is a big day.
Dude, I'm telling you, watch the first episode. You are going to be hooked.
Episode 1 ends with a banger cliffhanger.
The biggest banger of the whole series.
And then from episode 4 on, the level of intensity did just dial it up, and I couldn't stop watching. I was up till 2 in the morning watching the show.
And
You
really
have not seen it?
appreciate. I saw it.
So we've all seen it all?
Yeah.
Man,
And you
I wanna
appreciate
talk
the
about
gun work.
My favorite part of it.
It looked so real, man.
Did we talk
Like,
about this?
We did.
Yes.
We didn't talk about it on here.
Very particular thing that he does, which is unteachable.
Well, they taught him.
But in the sense that I couldn't just tell you to do it. It's repetition.
Yeah, he trained with those guys.
There's a particular
Yeah.
scene where he breaks into a house to get somebody that's heavily fortified,
Yep.
and he's coming through the front door. He shoots somebody, throws a flash, and he goes to go up a spiral staircase, and he moves the gun from his dominant hand to his opposite hand because it keeps the gun inside of the frame. And that he does
the way he's
he does
looking.
that naturally,
Yeah.
going up the stairs, and he gets to the top of the stairs and goes to check left. He switched the guns back to his dominant hand
Yeah.
because he's moving that direction. And it's not just that he does it; it's because of the fluidity of it all. You know what I mean? He the transfer
said
of
the same thing to me today.
the transfer of the
He
gun.
texted me that too.
Not just the transfer of the gun, because there's one thing that I remember. Well, a bunch of things, but when Tucker got me certified to carry a firearm. Just the way he's able to, where he keeps his finger, near the trigger but not on it, like he looks comfortable, and it's intricacies like that I love about close quarter combat, SEALs, special ops, those recon kind of movies, because it's critical. Because I work with somebody that was in that field, and we always talk to him about it, and he's like, we wouldn't have done this, or we would have done this, and he talks about that series, and he's like, Chris Pratt held it down.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate the realism so much, and you guys know that about me.
For sure.
I mean,
Yeah, that's why I brought it up.
Yeah, I mean, it really is it just goes to show how much attention to detail they
Yep.
paid. The author who wrote the book series was heavily involved in the making of the show. He had input and stuff. Obviously, there were showrunners and they did their thing, but he, and he talks about it on Rogan. That's how I know. You probably heard him say the same
Yep.
shit.
Jack Carr.
He's got his own podcast too. I was thinking about
Yep.
checking it out, but
Yep.
that's not the first time Chris Pratt has played a Navy
Zero
SEAL.
Dark 30.
Yeah, so he's been there.
Yeah.
That's
and that's where
Star Lord.
go ahead. No,
yeah, Navy SEAL.
Carrie, I know this isn't a review about it, but in that podcast that he's talking about with Joe Rogan, so the guy, Jack Carr, wrote these books, and after he wrote them, he was producer or something like that approached them, and then they kind of started working together. He's like, yeah, this would be a great series or movie or whatever, or a couple movies. And he's like, as he was writing the third or fourth book, he imagined Chris Pratt playing the dominant role in this. And now he had to write a list, and he wrote a list of people, and he sent it out, and then they were like, is this it? And then he added Chris Pratt. But during this whole time period, the producers actually got the script to Chris Pratt, even though he wasn't on the list to be an actor, and he got back to the producer and said, I want to do this role. So the author, Jack Carr, wanted Chris Pratt to play the role, and Chris Pratt, without him being invited to play the role,
Yeah.
wanted to be the role.
It's so cool.
And the synchronicity of it all is
Yeah.
crazy, right? Because he killed it. I mean,
Yeah.
he destroyed it. And I'm going to go into my favorite line, because is there anything else you want to talk about? I'm sorry.
No,
Because it's so, dude, he says one of my favorite lines in any movie or series ever.
I told John and them when I was recommending it to Jason in our duty chat. I said I think it's my favorite show of the year, maybe last couple years. Favorite new show to come out.
Maybe new show. I got peaky.
Yeah, new show is what I mean. It's been to me the best new show that's come out in a while. I
It's
think.
great, yeah. And it's cool that they're it seems like these streaming services are kind of hitching their wagon to people. Like Netflix.
Well,
has
Netflix
Adam
got
Sandler.
smacked.
They
They lost 1 million
I've been
subscribers this
telling
year.
people not to buy it.
This quarter.
The
I've been
stock?
telling people not to buy the stock.
Yeah.
But
You heard that from your boy, didn't you?
me.
Oh.
I came up with it on my own.
The comedian that said
Actually
that to
did my
your
own
comedian
research
buddy.
Who?
The one that y'all love that's really raw. White dude.
Andrew Schultz?
Yep. He says that on a podcast interview with Rogan.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Was it good? What did he say?
I
He
mean,
said don't buy Netflix.
he said
Why?
Netflix is dead. He said Netflix charges X, Y, and Z, and people like me and you and this person can get just that famous going on YouTube, and it costs you $0 to do it.
Oh, yeah,
Comedians
yeah.
are figuring that shit
Putting
out.
that comedian shit out. But I'm
Yeah.
saying, so
Anyway, sorry.
the point was they got Adam Sandler, they got Chris Hemsworth, they got these movies they're doing reoccurring people, and it seems like Amazon now they had that Future War And now this, it seems like they're
Tomorrow World?
Tomorrow World, whatever.
Tomorrow
They're
World,
hitching their wagon to Chris Pratt,
Yeah.
which is cool. It's good to see.
And they got the Lord of the Rings shit. That's
coming out soon.
That's
yeah.
huge, man. I think that's good. I hope it's good.
Bezos is
They
smart.
also have Rivian. It's a car company. If you guys want to look into that, all electric.
Yeah, I heard about them.
Just something to look into. Pretty affordable. They became an IPO this year.
Yeah.
They opened at like 60-ish, 90-ish, 90. One, and they're down to like the 30-ish range. Might be a good time to buy. They get a good contract with Biden to make all the USPS cars
Really?
electric. That was the talk when this started. I think he bought like
Call
100.
Pelosi.
I think
She'll
he
let
bought
you
like
know.
well, no, not just wait for her to buy some.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Follow
You
her.
know what I mean? Don't buy it yet. Can I just?
The last thing I wanted to say about the
Go,
show,
go, go,
it
go.
was so good
Yeah.
that when I finished the last episode at 2 a.m, I immediately went on Amazon and bought the
books?
second book.
Yeah. We talked
in
about
the
it throughout this entire day.
And I'm like, I want to say like 200 pages into it right now. It picks up.
It's fantastic. Isn't
It picks up right. And the craziest thing, he wrote this book in 2019
Yeah.
about a Russian terrorist
Yeah.
wanting to get Ukraine
Yep.
back.
Did you
And-
listen to the podcast?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So now I'm reading it and
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
this is he wrote this 3 years ago. This shit is happening.
He didn't write the fifth book until after they brought the series on, though, right? Like,
The fifth book just came
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
So it's I can't. And if you want, I'll let you. If you want to
Yo,
read the
yeah,
book
you
when
give
I'm
me-
done,
can I
I'll let
borrow
you
the
borrow
first
it.
one?
Sure. I didn't buy the first book.
Oh.
I just bought the second book because
You
I
didn't
just
read the first one?
No. I just wanted to keep going. From what I can see, there might be slight differences
Yeah.
in how it kind of plays out at
Yeah.
the end. Overall,
Yeah.
same story.
Yeah.
I wanted to know what happens next.
Next.
That's
Yeah.
what I
Yeah.
wanted to know. So eventually, I'll get
watch
the first
the
book.
damn
yeah.
show. I'm telling you.
I also love that Taylor, whatever, was in the
Kitsch.
show.
Oh,
He's so good.
Yes.
Even from 21 Savages or whatever. Savages. the
Savages.
movie.
21 Savages is a rapper.
Rapper.
Savages.
Yeah, no. This is just Savages. But
21
he kind of
21
fell
or
off.
it's 21 Savages, like Native American.
Whoa, they're not
Whoa.
Savages, John.
Yeah, they
Easy.
were the ones that scout people. They were savages.
That's kind of savage thing to do.
What do you mean, kind of savage?
Well,
Well, it's a different time.
since,
It was a different time.
Since then, when have people been fucking scalped?
White people used to scalp them too. Get money. Whatever. You know, who cares? Fuck us.
Taylor Kitsch, what were we gonna say?
I would say I really like him as an actor. And
Me too,
he kind
bro.
of fell off, I think, in a while recently.
Well, he's in the CIA.
But
now.
even in this jam, I think he could have been a star, personally.
He's
I think-
he's so good that like
I think he was the best person for that role.
Yeah, the
whoever
CIA
their casting crew is did a phenomenal job.
the CIA guy that's kind of like he was in the shit, but now he's like Hawaiian shirt,
Got your
beard,
back,
long
though.
hair.
I told you this was
Yeah.
going to end up being a review on this because of how good it is. We spend less time on a lot of movies than we do on this.
This
This-
show's incredible.
This
It's
show
fucking-
is so darn
Yeah.
good. Let me tell you this quote. Okay, so it's a Chris Pratt, and you guys know Chris Pratt is funny. You know him in Guardians of the Galaxy. We're going to talk about Thor. He's not that in this. He's very distraught. He's a Navy SEAL who went through some stuff and, came back home, and it wasn't what he thought, and ended up being what he thought, that kind of way. So he's getting chased, and at some point he's talking to another service member or somebody chasing him, and he says, "It'd be a mistake to push a man to violence when violence is what he's dedicated his life to perfecting." He said this on a radio to a group of FBI special forces, like 6 or 7 of them, after giving him a bullet where he could have killed him.
such a
That's
baller.
a cool scene.
Yeah.
The one guy didn't know because he wasn't, he
Right.
didn't train for it, so he had no idea he wasn't a part of this team. But the fact that he
What does
said,
this mean?
"I had the kill shot,"
Yeah.
dude, this is just in 20 minutes. He said that quote after leave.
Yeah, some
Watch
badass
it. Watch it.
quotes.
I told Courtney-
the series.
I said, if you want to watch it, tell me. I'm watching it with you again. Like
I won't give you every number from all my series, but I'm going to give you this one. That's an 8.9
I was thinking 9-1
all day.
I was thinking
and
9-1.
I wouldn't be mad at that either.
Yeah.
I'd have to think about it.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
would like to rewatch it. But I was going to
Okay.
say there was a scene there similar. The dialogue that I really loved was when he was like, "Hey, I just want to thank you for doing this." And like we're about to get into some shit, and the girl was like they killed our family. Like there's not
Yeah.
enough shit in the world that's
Yeah.
gonna stop
Yeah.
us from getting.
Oh, when he's in Mexico.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That whole episode is so good.
Yeah.
Watch the show.
And there's
Moral of the story? Watch the show.
I'll tell you what. If
Chicken butt.
If you follow any series, you think you know what the climax is in the series, like what episode where the climax is. I'm telling you right now, there's at least 3 in this one. Which, if you're anybody, 3 climaxes
Thought I
is
saw
a good
something
thing.
coming for
I
most of the series.
was trying to think of a sex joke for that.
I had one. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
You told that story just so you could say the sex joke.
No, that sex story told that.
Moral
joke.
of the story: don't waste your time on this show.
You're not first, you're last.
It's just it's one long
That's
sex
the name
joke.
of my sex tape. All right, what movie did we watch?
We watched Thor, Love and Thunder.
Love and Thunder.
Thor.
The thunder.
It's open, but it's sealed weird. So
Is that the Golden Key?
Is
I
it
don't know.
Navy SEAL?
I'll get to it in a minute. Thor, Love and Thunder. Directed by Taika Waititi.
Tika Waititi.
Also written by Taika Waititi
Tika Waititi.
and Jennifer Robinson. She sounds pretty vanilla.
Boring.
Yeah, you got this name, then you got Jennifer.
Jennifer.
With one N. With one N. Jen with two N's is baller.
Or Scary?
Scary.
This will be the one episode she watches. I can't wait for Ben to come in next time. I'm going to bring some pizza down, and I'm going to select the pieces he eats.
I'm bleeping all that out.
What was that movie?
Oh man.
40. Nope. Nope. Never mind. Knocked Up. I know how you kill me. You just poison my cupcakes. Die slowly, right? Isn't that the one with Paul Rudd and what's his face?
I mean, Paul Rudd's in that.
Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen is
Yeah.
also in that.
Yeah, he's like, I know how you kill me. You just poison my cupcakes and let me die slowly. That would be Jen to you. He was slowly. Yeah, see what I mean? That's scary.
That is
Jen
scary.
with one N. Okay, calm down, babe.
Yeah.
We love you.
Yeah, no, we love the Jen with two N's. Yeah.
He's nervous. He's about to drink.
I know. I don't know what to do with my hands
Know what to do
anymore.
with
I'm like-
hands.
Okay. It's rated PG-13, 2 hours long, and it's about Thor. He enlists the help of Valkyrie, Korg, and Jane Foster is back to fight Gore the God Butcher.
Say Jodie Foster.
Jane
Jane.
Foster.
Mm.
Yeah.
Jane
Foster.
Not Jodie. Classic mix-up.
Yep, classic. Yeah, but you know that's got the main, all the people that put they didn't like change anything up. It's Chris Hemsworth, Natalie Portman, Tessa Thompson, Russell Crowe is in it, new character, Jamie Alexander, Christian Bale is Gore, the God Butcher.
The God Butcher.
So what did you guys think of the movie?
I loved it.
I'll go first.
You loved it.
I did.
You were like, I'm really worried about what they're gonna how they're gonna.
I thought they did the Natalie Portman thing pretty cool.
I love that aspect of
yeah,
it.
it turns out she's not there to replace him.
Nope.
Can I have the bottle opener?
Yes.
I feel some cuss words coming on.
Come on.
But overall thoughts, yeah, I did. It's not my favorite Marvel movie by
I think you're
far,
gonna hand me one.
but it's my second favorite Thor movie.
Okay. I liked it. I didn't love it.
Try this chocolate.
I thought,
Did you want some more of it?
yeah, I thought that one of my biggest issues is that like Taika Waititi like overdid it. I felt a lot of the jokes were forced, if I'm being honest. Like I thought they were trying so hard to make sure every scene had like a funny line that it just some of it didn't play with me. I just was like, okay. I didn't laugh at everything that I think they wanted you to laugh at.
It wasn't fondling.
There was plenty of funny moments. I just thought some of it was a little over the top, and I was like,
Forced.
yeah,
I
forced,
get what you're
exactly. So,
It made me think of one particular scene, but
yeah, overall,
I could see some of that.
Yeah, overall, I enjoyed it. It
I
just,
thought. Then I guess I could word it that way. The unforced comedy was very funny.
Mm-hmm.
There were little things that I just
Yeah.
laughed at.
Oh, yeah.
Tika Waititi.
Yeah.
He just gets me, man.
yeah,
He
Yeah.
just gets me.
the scene where Zeus he's naked that he talks about Tiki Wakiki's character talks about it later. That's so good.
Turns out I'm just a head.
Anyway, so the movie is funny. I think I guess the unforced humor. I don't like Tosh, and I think Tosh is the most forced humor that there is as a comedian. He just makes a joke and then waits for you to laugh, that kind of thing. There was a bit of that. Like I said, I thought some of it. I think they should have left some in and left some out, or made
Yeah.
some.
There were
longer.
things they could have did differently.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
Well-
But I think the movie overall, especially so my perspective coming into it, and I think Breezy and I talked about it, it had such bad reviews.
It did.
So I expected it to be Dark World, and it just shat on Dark. I mean,
Oh,
there is
way better than Dark World.
So out of what was it, 23 in the original set, and then 3 more since then. Out of 26, let's just say it's above 12 to 15.
Well, so I mean, just to that, the IMDb average user rating is 6.8 out of 10.
That's low.
That's the average of like
Wow.
people like us. And then I'll get the Rotten Tomatoes in a second here.
Not us. I bet it's lower. 5.9.
I mean, dude, Chris Hemsworth is perfect. Like nobody could play Thor now. Like I think he is
Thor,
the guy. Like like I can't see anybody. They couldn't have picked a better person. The chemistry he has with that little bit with Chris Pratt.
I thought you were about the car, little bitch. With that little bit
at the beginning. Let's see, tomato meter 67% on Rotten Tomatoes. But yeah, there's a lot to like about it. I have a few gripes, but yeah, it's totally enjoyable, and we can just, if you guys want, just jump into likes and spoilers.
We'll go to likes first.
Yeah, that's how we normally do it, right?
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, we're here all the time.
You go.
I love, so for me, I'm thinking in my head like
in my mind,
Taika Waititi did not direct Endgame,
No.
right? And then at the end of Endgame, Thor leaves with the Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's correct.
And then Taika Waititi gets control again, and he's like, "Oh, we're getting you guys right the fuck out of here." So he had to write a whole sequence.
What are we doing right now? Likes or dislikes?
Likes. I liked the scenes where they were together, but I think Tiki wants it to be his own thing, so he doesn't want to keep, or maybe it was always the plan, but he didn't want to have to deal with that. I thought it was real subtle undertones that people didn't catch when Christian Bale became the God Butcher.
Yeah.
And they were talking about how greedy gods are, blah, blah, blah. And then it cuts right to Chris Hemsworth acting like a pretentious god. Yeah. Like, finally, I'm here to save you.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It cut right to that, and it's just playing off of how selfish gods are. And then you can see the transformation and the journey he's going to go through. I thought it was a cool setup, but real subtle in the very beginning when when Thor's walking off the spaceship and Chris Pratt goes, "Yeah, I think in order to deal with that, we should split up." And you just see Chris Hemsworth's shoulders fold, and he gets quiet and walks off the ship.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Something about that whole scene, I just laughed. Like, that's fucking hilarious to me. Sorry for cussing so much.
Sorry for cussing.
He did open that beer, though.
John, go.
I'm just trying to hear what my dog thought of the movie. Are we just doing likes?
Yeah.
This is the first time I didn't write anything down.
Okay.
I love the brief interaction that we got from Thor and Star-Lord. I thought it was fantastic. I agree with Breezy. I do like the way that they went about and giving zero information in the previews of introducing the She-Thor. I thought that was very, very cool. The comedy was good. I don't know. I thought the movie was a lot funnier, again, than I think you're giving it credit for. There is one scene that I think was weird, but I thought the movie was very funny. I mean, the action was good.
Action was real good.
What Kiki, he just dominates. I don't know if he wrote that character in for himself.
Or
if it was, it's so good. That character is hilarious. And he's always got these like Ben Stein low-key jokes like in the background. If you're not paying attention, they just right on by. You know what I'm saying? The scene happens, but he's just in the background. Like, he's fantastic.
And I like how it starts. Let me tell you a story about Thor.
It's the whole, it's like, it's like a biography, that you're listening to, basically on it. It's very, very good. I don't know. I think it's very watchable.
Yeah. No. Yeah. A small thing.
I wouldn't put it up against Spider-Man.
No.
But it is the second best. The new one. It is the second best of the Avengers movie. For me.
I'd say probably
the one with the other Spider-Man.
Yeah.
What was that called?
No
Way Home. Yeah, I think it's better than that.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm Spider-Man, Black Widow, and then probably this. That's probably where it'd be.
Black Widow's pretty good.
Yeah.
But I will take Thor over Black.
Black Widow's good.
Well, not bad.
It's scary.
I love that they finally addressed where Sif has been. Like, she's kind of been MIA, and they didn't really talk about it.
That shit was funny.
Yeah, that all played. Like, I love that.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I just love that they finally.
I'm going to Valhalla.
Yeah, brought her back. I thought that was really cool.
No, in order to get to Valhalla.
Yeah, chill, dude.
Chill, bro. You're about to do what I did a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
That scene, though, God.
Yeah.
I laughed out loud a couple times.
Let's do dislikes then, so we can get to the lines.
All right.
Let me just piece of Haribo.
Right, so
I don't dislike it.
Dislikes for me. Honestly, I think a little bit of what I get a little bit of what you're saying, because the goofiness kind of pulls you away from the emotional aspects. Like there's some real sad moments that I just wish I would have been sadder for. Like even Christian Bale's transformation, as great of an actor as Christian Bale is, there were parts of it where I wish the movie was just a little longer. Like I wish the Natalie Portman stuff would have grabbed me more.
Yeah.
Like just all of it.
Dude, you have John said this upstairs before we even started all this. Either make it a quick 90 minutes or give me 2.5 hours, give me more.
3 hours.
3. More of what you're talking about. You get more with the Guardians at the beginning. You can do a lot more.
We're literally talking about collectively two of my favorite, probably honestly my top 3 favorite 2 and 3 Marvel movies of all time.
Yeah.
Or Thor Ragnarok and Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
And those and you have both of those in the same exact movie where the preview shows them all the time. And then we get 18 and a half minutes of them too. I was so annoyed by how rushed it was. And I didn't want to say it until you went through your process with him making it his thing, right? You know, getting Guardians.
Like I feel like Tiki was like, I get these guys.
But that's the one thing where you guys should have find that middle ground. And again, either just say that something happened and he had to leave to save her and get rid of all the middle shit, or make that those scenes and conversations and action, that make all that last an hour.
So
it was literally like boom, 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 gone.
Originally, Guardians of the Galaxy was supposed to come out first, and then James Caan got in all that trouble, and it got pushed.
Wow. Okay.
So I don't know if the original writing was supposed to be Thor on a Guardians adventure.
Okay.
And then Tyron got pushed, so Tiki had to just put his stuff out first.
Yeah.
Maybe that could have screwed up a potential plot line that would have been awesome.
Yeah.
If Thor was just tagging along,
And who knows? You never know what is going to show up in the next Guardians movie too.
Yeah, that would be cool.
No, what if it's 18 and a half minutes again? That would suck.
Yeah.
Because now we're in a feud of like how little we can show of the other major casting characters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The character dynamics of them too. Again, the bit that you get to see of them, awesome. It's hilarious.
Yeah. Even the shit from the preview,
it's the whole preview.
Say goodbye, and when he when he leans in.
Yes.
If you feel unloved.
Yeah.
Well, then, if it's color we need, let's bring the rainbow.
Bring the rainbow. Is that a catchphrase or something?
She's only been a Thor for a minute. I mean, saving lives she's quite good at, but the rest of it, she needs work.
How many catchphrases have there been?
A lot.
Yep. Jump the gun.
Anywho, favorite dislikes?
Your favorite dislike. What did you hate the most?
The old paradox.
Yeah.
If Pinocchio.
Well, that was it, right? We hit our dislikes, or no? You haven't yet.
I don't know. If
You were chewing.
Yeah, I'm
Chris
chilling.
went. I went. It's your turn.
Yeah, I said what they said.
Okay. Cool. Quotes then.
Shucks.
All right, go first on quotes.
Hold on a second.
What? You stopped me in the middle of my quote.
Yeah.
I never said
you
it.
go first again. You've been going first this whole night. You go.
You go.
I think
Yeah.
I got a couple, but I don't want to say the one I was going to say earlier because I think it's going to be somebody else's. But I really liked that there was a real dramatic scene where he meets Zeus, and there's some thunderbolts being thrown, and it goes through Gorg, and everyone thinks he's dying. He's like dead, and then he just lives, and it's just a face, and he's like, "Oh, I thought I was dying. Turns out I'm just a face."
Yeah.
And then he's just a face for like the remainder of the movie.
She fucking ties him to the back of his head.
Hilarious. Yeah, she ties
be
him
my
back
eyes.
of his head. Yep. I got your back.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
I would love to meet him and have him talk to me.
He's a weird dude.
He's got to be.
What's Edie?
Tiki Watiti?
Yeah.
That Hitler movie, bro?
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah.
Mine is from Korg. He says,
So that's not what you were going to say.
at some point he says, well, there's a lot of stuff going on between Thor and his ex and her being She-Thor. And,
mighty Thor.
And now having his old hammer that broke apart.
And Thor, that little plot thing was
so,
funny.
And then his new weapon and the whole
Cortage
cortege of hilariousness there, because his old Mohor hammer is now with his ex-girlfriend.
Mjolnir, yeah.
And one of my favorite lines is from Korg. He says, "It must be hard to see your ex-girlfriend and your ex-hammer hanging out, getting on so well." Dude, that is one of my favorite parts of the whole movie. Because the entire time, like right after that, he says, "What are you up to, bro?" He's talking to Korg, is making fun of Thor, And then Thor says, come to daddy. As the hammer's coming to him, he says, hey, there you are. I was just calling you. Their triage, I love it. It's so fucking funny.
The little play on the hammers is funny.
It's so good.
Like the other hammer didn't want to act right because he was obsessed with his old hammer still.
Again, that goes back to I thought the beginning of the movie, the first 25 minutes, get rid of it or make it an hour.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the movie was awesome.
Yeah.
That's why I think the Force funny parts, there isn't a whole lot, but it's just like filling space.
Yeah, I just said some.
Yeah.
You know, just a little.
No, I'm with you. I agree, especially. Who called you?
No, I'm just looking to see my old Thor rankings to make sure this one's going to fall in line.
Wait a minute. Don't cheat yourself. Just give it a rank.
No, I knew what I was thinking,
okay.
but it lines up with the rest of them, I think.
If it wasn't, would you have corrected it?
Maybe.
That's not fucking. You can't do that.
Maybe not then.
Okay.
But it landed where I wanted it to land,
good.
I think. I like the line that Thor says to Sif. Is that what
There
you?
it is, yeah.
Yeah. She's talking about like dying in battle or something, or dying.
Yeah,
and
he finds her on a barren land, and
Yeah.
she's lost an arm.
Yeah.
And he runs up to her.
Yeah, and I forget which. It's been actually like some weeks now since I've seen it, so I can't remember the lead in. But she wants to like die.
She
right?
wants to go to Valhalla. She's like, it's fine. I want to die in battle so I can go to Valhalla.
Yeah, and then he says something about like you have to die in battle to get there.
Oh no, you actually have to die in battle.
Yeah, and then
you're ruining the best part of that line. So I hate to break it to you, but you actually have to die in battle.
Right, and then the thing is, he said, but don't worry, your arm is probably in Valhalla.
Because she lost
You
an arm.
missed a setup line though.
Well, I can't fucking remember it.
Why are you hollering at me, Ben?
I don't know, man.
This is the lead to your best line, and you don't have the lead?
It's been weeks. You do it. Do it for me.
I just did half of it for you.
Yeah.
And I didn't write it down.
Oh, John, you be the girl.
All I wrote was
John,
actually
you
I
be
would
the
love
girl.
for you guys to act it out right now in front of me.
I'm so glad you made it. Now I get to die and go to Valhalla.
I hate to break this to you, but you have to die in battle to make it to Valhalla.
Oh, F me, Thor.
Hey. Hey, you know what? Maybe your arm made it Valhalla.
Yeah. Man.
How is he not the prettiest man on the planet?
Hemsworth?
Yeah.
He probably is.
I mean, he's won it, but when I talk to the girls, they always say Momoa, and he's hot as whatever. Good for him. But Hemsworth is better looking. I don't care what anybody says.
Okay.
Best scene in the whole movie when Zeus blows his clothes off.
That was pretty funny.
See this candy right here? That was hard candy. That's all I'm saying. He was a beautiful, beautiful man. That's the biggest I ever seen him in my entire life.
What's a little tidbit,
He was
too?
jacked.
We
in
talked
this
about
scene.
it.
Makes no sense.
How did you feel about how they portrayed Zeus?
That's fat and lazy.
Set up.
I think it went
It's a
well
setup.
with the theme of the movie.
Yeah, it's a setup.
Okay.
But if you notice during the movie, there's scenes where Chris Hemsworth looks smaller, and then scenes where he looks huge.
Yeah.
And he's training to be Hulk Hogan in a documentary. That's why he's so jacked.
Okay.
Like he's bigger in this movie than any of them aside from the first one, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just throwing that
That's
out.
a nice little tidbit.
Yeah.
So let's go to director's hat then.
Like I said, mine and my dislikes.
Well, mine kind of ties into the line, right?
Can I-
So, oh, sure.
I'm sorry, but I really wanted to talk about this, and we don't really have a category 2.
Yeah, please.
What did y'all think of Christian Bale?
I thought he was fantastic
fine.
in that
Was it
role.
great or was it too much? 'Cause he teetered a good line.
So here's where I'll say it could have ruined it for me was the ending of the movie.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
And I want to keep that as my director's hat, but I will say that for the good first 85% of his movie, his evil was pure, and I liked it.
And
It
came from a good place.
I don't disagree with you. I think they could have made that role make you feel more if they would have showed why we love the fact that he loved his daughter so much.
Something.
That he was willing to be imbued with that sword and do everything he could just to wish to have her back. At the very end.
You give him 10 minutes. 10 minutes
It's not
prior
much
to
more.
them being in the barren
Yeah,
desert.
dying. Like,
Yeah.
actually, like, don't just make him the dad that came and got her.
Yeah.
Show, like, some of him. And
Acting
her
alone
mother,
is
yeah.
not strong enough to carry that. I think he needs a little bit of help.
Yeah. You can't make somebody feel.
I think he did great, though.
Yeah,
God, he's so transformic. The last movie I saw him in was fat as hell.
they have that like lineage of his movies between that and like Insomnia or
Yeah,
The
it's
Mechanic or The
crazy.
Mechanic. Like he was like 108 pounds or 120 pounds. Like
They told him he didn't even have to
machinist.
be.
That's it. Yeah.
They were like,
Yeah.
it's just a skinny guy.
Then he got
nothing
fat,
crazy.
and the training that he goes through for Batman was
It's
fucking nuts. Yeah.
insane, dude.
While doing other movies.
Yeah, it's wild.
Anyway, Christian Bale.
Good for him.
I mean, obviously, I don't know.
One of the greatest
He's one of the
of our
he's one of the phenoms when it comes to acting because it's not just acting dysmorphia. Like he doesn't just play a role vocally. He also becomes physically that person, which is a lot more difficult than just acting like somebody.
And he takes on superhero
Yes.
roles.
He
Which
takes on
prestigious
every role.
actors try to stay away
He takes
from.
on every role.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you do feel that he's that person because of the way what he puts his body to.
How'd it come across to you?
What, him?
Yeah.
I mean, he was fine to me. I thought I enjoyed him like as in the movie. You know, I didn't like feel like one way or the other. I don't know if it was hard for me to like really read his facial expressions because of all the makeup and stuff, you
Yeah.
know, but I enjoyed the villain. You know, I thought the villain was cool. The idea of like this guy that's legit only killing gods is pretty wild, you know, and then, but like the sword he's wielding is also slowly killing him. It's pretty,
The irony in that
yeah,
book is very
it's
cool.
pretty crazy. You know,
Isn't it ironic to the whole entire movie?
yeah.
Because the sword, the hammer that she was holding was slowly
Yeah.
killing her.
It all
Yeah.
ties together.
Yeah. That's a cool
Did you
tidbit.
catch a reference to Jesus and the
Yeah.
gods?
Oh, he actually, I'm sorry, he pointed this out to me.
No.
Yeah, they didn't show him, but he walked up. He went, "Oh, look, it's the God of carpentry."
That's the only guy
and
they
then
didn't
moved
show.
right past
No.
it. I was like,
damn.
literally the only guy they didn't show.
Yeah.
They showed. She says like 3, and then even the God of carpentry, and then they skip that and go to one other person.
That is funny.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, I tell
I
you
missed
that
it.
that post credit scene was kind of fire too. Like Roy Kent.
Oh yeah.
Roy Kent. Like
Yeah, I looked at Keegan because he was with and Sean. I said, "Have y'all seen what's the name of the show?
Ted Lasso.
Yeah, Ted Lasso. Have you seen Ted Lasso?" Both of them said no. I was like, "You got to watch it."
Yeah, he's
Get-
awesome. in
get
that.
wholesome.
And I'm kind of pumped. Like I didn't know.
Get wholesome.
Is that then what they're setting up as the big bad, or is there going to be something even bigger than like Zeus and
Yo, Thor
spoiler alert,
versus
Hercules?
Zeus? Hercules versus Zeus. I mean Thor. That's pretty cool.
Right.
I'm excited about
But
that.
I'm saying, have they hinted yet? Is this it, or what's the Thanos level villain? Like, is they're building to something?
I thought
right?
the Thanos level villain was Khan. From,
Is that what it is?
Loki.
And Galactica.
I thought they said it
They
hasn't.
confirmed today Thor will be in the next
Khan
season.
from
of Loki.
Oh, nice.
Khan from the series.
Yeah.
Yeah, Loki series.
Loki.
The Conqueror. Yeah. So I thought I read an article like around the time the movie came out that the biggest one, like the big bad, has not been fully revealed yet. So
Okay.
maybe it could have been since.
Galactica.
Your boy
No, he's not going to be the bad.
Adam,
No.
Mr. Warlock. I will say this: I read a thing today. Actually, saved it on my phone, but it said, ever since Infinity War Endgame, I feel like the movies just remind me of when you play a game and you beat the big boss. Now you're just beating all the side missions,
You're doing the cleanup,
right?
Yeah.
Doesn't it feel like
That's
that?
a great.
Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
What's the word?
Analogy.
Yes,
It was great. I was
Yeah.
like, wow, that's
perfect.
That's what it feels like.
Perfect way to put it. Yeah. But okay, director's hat, and I got to be honest with you, this ain't mine. I heard a random guy say it as soon as the movie ended.
Okay.
We stood up and he was talking to his buddy, and it ties directly into my quote. But he goes,
No more gay rocks.
yeah. He goes, like, because they showed Valhalla at the end, right?
Uh-huh.
He's like, it would have been super cool if Sif's arm was just kind of there.
That would have been funny
So,
as a hell.
and I was like, that's a total missed opportunity. When he said it, I was like, yeah, good call.
Like Chubbs with his hand.
yeah. Just her arm's just like
in the back-
somewhere. Yeah.
In the background waving.
Yeah, so I thought that would have been a really funny addition to the movie.
I love seeing what's his name in Valhalla, Idris Elba,
So awesome.
because he's all over the Marvel universe, and they still let him back.
Did he?
Whispered.
I don't remember that.
He said he couldn't wait to get done.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah,
Then the check stopped coming in.
I guess.
He wanted to be in Suicide Squad.
Turns out he's not as good of a rapper as he thought he might be.
Shit overseas. He,
Oh man, that was terrible.
he still does it.
It's terrible.
Good for him. So director's hat.
It was just either, again, same thing I said at the beginning. I would have liked to have had an hour of the character dynamic between him and Chris Pratt. And
What about you had one for the ending? You said.
Did I?
Yeah, for the way Bale did with his wish or whatever. You didn't say that specifically, but that's what you were hinting at.
I don't remember that.
All right. Well, I think what John was going to say is that Christian Bale was terrible the whole time. And then he okay, go ahead, John.
Sorry. Yeah. That was just a dislike. It just didn't make the ending should have made more sense because
Agreed.
Christian Bale is on this like love created hatred run that he has why he wielded the sword because he was mad that he lost his daughter and then his gods weren't there. It just doesn't make sense to me that he fights through all this shit to get through the portal to get the one wish, and Thor says like one line like, "This isn't who you are."
Yeah, stop
and then he just turns around and he's like, "Tell me why." Like all of a sudden you listen now through this entire thing.
Although
one thing he says you listen to.
It was kind of cool little intricacies, but he didn't have the sword anymore. So all of the thing that possessed him from the rage was gone. So maybe some of his logic had come back. I just attributed that to my own process. But I agree with you 100%. I was like fanboying it, so making it make sense in my head. Mm-hmm. But I agree 100%.
Okay.
I wish, spoiler alert, Jane Foster does not make it. She makes it to Valhalla. But I wish I cared more, if I'm being honest.
Did you listen to the podcast? We
Which
said
one?
that earlier.
I know.
Yeah.
But
This is for
still, director's hat, I
But when they hear this, it will be after the podcast.
yeah, either way, I just wish they focused more on the emotional part. They did do a lot of good with Funny. Funny was great, but I wish they tied a little bit more into the sadness. Like,
So you didn't
James
mean the
Gunn?
daughter. You meant him and She-Thor.
Yeah, I wish She-Thor. I mean,
The Mighty Thor.
the way it worked was fine.
Ben, I'll call it what I want.
The way it worked was fine. It's just she has 3 movies of character development, but she wasn't in or 2, but she wasn't in the 3rd.
Right.
So now she's in the 4th, and it's like they brought her back just because
See you
they
later,
need
bye.
someone to be sad about, almost.
Well,
Yeah.
to justify the way Thor was,
Yeah.
what he was doing.
Yeah.
I want to feel shitty.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that was kind of funny.
That's another line. Score?
Should we score it?
Yeah.
All right. John?
Then you go.
Nah, you go.
Shit.
All right, I'll go.
Wait.
All right.
Can I guess yours?
Sure.
I know what his is.
6-8.
Nope.
Damn, that's what I was going to guess for him, too.
7-1 then.
Yeah, 7-1.
It was the only 2 numbers in my head.
That's funny.
Yeah, 7-1. I would say I think I still like the first Thor better than this. I go Ragnarok, first one, this, then Dark World.
Okay.
The first Thor
God,
is
this could have been better than Ragnarok.
I didn't hate it.
That's
It
what
really-
annoys me
it
so
really
much.
could have been,
Also,
yeah.
maybe that's my issue. Like I was expecting it to be
A 3-hour
just as-
movie.
Yeah, and just as good, if not better. And it
Yes.
just wasn't.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Um,
agree.
Yeah. So okay, now you guys go. I guess. All right. What do we got?
Ah, darn.
I'm going to say 6-9.
Really?
Takashi. No, 7-9.
I was like, no shot. You said you loved it, and
Yeah,
they went
7-9.
Holy.
Yeah, 7-9. Sorry.
I'm so confused.
Oh God.
Peroni.
Yeah. John.
7-3.
Okay. Celine gave it an 8.5. She really liked it. Yeah.
Yeah. You made me think about
She scores high a lot,
the
though.
forced humor stuff. It made me
Yeah.
think about like the speech when they were going out on the boat. Like, you didn't have to do that.
Well,
the thing in the theater.
Yeah.
There's a
and-
lot of times where they emasculated him in this by him being stupid and also being a god.
Yeah.
What's the total opposite of his dad?
Yeah, and like I wish we had done this review closer to when I had seen the movie. I'd have more
Yeah.
ammo. It's just been weeks now.
I'm excited to watch it again. I'll
Me
say
too.
that.
I forgot about the Matt Damon cameo again. That was hysterical.
Oh, Melissa McCarthy?
That too.
What?
Yeah, a couple good cameos in there.
Should we start planning for the play?
That was so
Yeah.
funny.
I didn't hear no.
Yeah. Well, all right.
All right.
That's it.
Yeah.
We're wrapped up, locked in.
Watch Terminal.
Watch the Terminal. If you
Terminal
learn
List.
anything from this episode, watch
Watch
the Terminal.
Watch
List.
Terminal List.
Yeah. Next episode we're gonna do. I think we've been talking. We said next episode Top Gun in the last.
We
3
got to
episodes.
do, we have to do Top Gun.
These guys
um,
haven't seen it yet, so
No, that's not true. I saw it the weekend it came out.
I'd go see it again.
John
The movie
hasn't
was
seen
awesome.
it yet.
It's on my Fire Stick.
Yeah, that he pays for. Yeah.
Why it's a 5.
Real talk
All right.
for real movies, you will
well,
listen.
that's
Real
it.
life for
Thanks,
real
guys.
hype, you feel different. Underrated, appreciated, or barely made it. You let us know at Law Bay, yeah, you really hate it. And Christmas like in the past, he thought it going better. And like Jess, it didn't show up, and we don't let up. It's real talk, no theoretical, though it ain't invisible, man. It's so dependable, damn. You can't see him if it's dark or bright. Ask Chris with his Miller Lite. Or Blockbuster, it's so good, right? Candyman or Tony Dodd or Holy God. I mean the devil all the time, or release a lie. Apocalypto, go against the grain like your boy Adam, who drink Jack like Jungle Land and Nick Mullins. Educators, tell us what you know about him. Is it bad or good like Peanut Butter Falcon? Special guests like Danny D and Dave Arnold. Let us look to the future, Event Horizon. In real life, the movie will never stop till it does, we drop, and there's no getting up. Until then, subscribe and they let you know the tops. Only way to know for sure is to watch. So shut up and drink your pops, your soda and corn pops, and listen to the real life movie talk. Movie talk. I'm isolated like the lady in black, and I seek revenge for these movies that whack.
Oh.
Was that loud enough?
Okay.
Sheesh.
Feel good for being like 228 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Breathing is better.
Oh, yeah. Have you lost weight or gained weight?
Well, I lost 28 pounds during this 75 hard.
Oh, yeah.
I went from 246 to 218. And then I hated how I looked when I was 218.
Oh, you look good.
I did. I probably did, honestly. In comparison to most, most people aren't in shape.
Well, you look good to most people all the time.
Yeah.
Well, I work hard at it.
Yeah.
A lot of work.
When you tackle
20
a mass, you sacrifice flexibility. That's, just
That's a
straight
fact.
Up, straight up fact.
Sonny.
I do backflips
I'm fucking
every single day
done
of my
with
life.
Sonny,
Every single
okay?
day of my life.
I'm trying to
God.
get you to watch it.
They ought to move Sonny to Seattle. and
It
see
took
how
me
fucking
4
much
years
fun
to
it
get
is
you to
there.
listen to one episode of Joe Rogan.
And now you stole my bottle opener.
Now I need you in Sunny mode.
All right.
When you're driving, watching something on your TV, watch Sunny.
Wait, what did he say?
I can't hear what he's saying.
What do you?
I'm getting one of these beers you're drinking. I know you're not drinking tonight, but you just have to sip this beer.
What is that?
Because you didn't try it last time. 8 point.
It looks like the Jamaican bobsled team.
It's not heavy.
Okay.
It's good.
Oh yeah, 6.2.
very
All
drinkable.
right, fine.
It's like 5, right? 5.5?
Yeah,
It's very
6.2.
good. Huh?
6.2.
That's what I said. Give it.
Yeah.
It's like those old Ford motors.
Yeah.
Oh,
Before the
V8.
6.7.
Yeah.
The diesel. Okay. How do you use this?
yeah.
He had this bitch open at one point. When I looked over and he was
Yeah,
like
it was
this. He was doing this. I was like, oh my God, he's not. What is he doing?
Never
Dude.
seen a bottle opener that opens when it's supposed to be closed. Why not just stay closed all the time?
Can't make any money if you're closed.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Do you guys want to jump it off? Are we gonna do Top Gun next week?
You gotta get
wants to
Wilson. You
review-
gotta get
It's
Wilson.
on
Yeah.
it's on.
No, he's
yeah.
good. Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah. I'm home. I don't go away again until the 8th. So.
All right, Wilson. We're gonna
Next
do Top
week.
Gun next week.
I don't think that I go away again until
John, you have to see it.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, right. Fucking yeah. My flight isn't for a couple hours.
Tampa, I think, for now.
Shit.
Gather myself. Okay.
You be traveling.
Now we got to look at the camera.
Yep.
Shit.
Focus up.
Yep.
Focus up, boys.
Focus.